Amad Diallo has finally agreed to a new contract with Manchester United. That is a big news. A big news if you ask me. Amad Diallo. Remember I told you people that if Manchester United are serious with their club, they are serious with what they want to achieve, they need to build that club around these young players, players like Amad Diallo, players like Garnacho, players like Kobe Mainoo, players like Yoro, maybe players like Højlund. You know, these guys that are hungry for success, they are hungry to prove themselves, they are hungry to play for the badge, you know, defend the badge with the last drop of their blood. If you see the kind of game they are playing, you will see that these players are so hungry. You know, you don't just build a team around Casemiro. These guys are above, they are past their best years. They are just in the twilight of their career. They are past their best years. They can't give you anything. They've won everything that there is to be won in football. So there is no enthusiasm, there is no motivation. But Man United has shown that they are serious, they mean business, they know what they are doing by tying down Amad Diallo to a new contract. So that is a big news for the Manchester United faithfuls. You know, seeing that news is an amazing news for them. So I hope that Amad Diallo, after signing this new contract, is going to be extra motivated in terms of his football, his output. You know, he's going to be going for the kill in terms of his goal ratios, his statistics, you know, his assists, his performances all round. Because that boy is an amazing talent. He's a generational talent. You know, in fact, the last time Manchester United had a player that is close to Amad Diallo or exactly like Amad Diallo is Mason Greenwood. Mason Greenwood would have been an amazing player for Manchester United. You know, a player that plays with both feet, is left and right. You don't know which leg is going to shoot with at the end of the day. But Amad Diallo has shown flashes of brilliance, flashes of his talent, and tying him down at this point, I think, is a strategic move for Man United. Otherwise, the top guys are going to come in for him and take him in a twinkle of an eye. So kudos to Manchester United board, kudos to their sporting director and whoever that is in charge of the deal. You know, kudos to them, massive congratulations to them. That is a massive moment for Man United, tying down Amad Diallo with all the loans that he went through and everything. It shows that he's paying off, he's rubbing off on Manchester United right now by tying him down. I expect that players like Yoro, Kobe Mainoo, okay, Yoro was just recently acquired, so I hope that Kobe Mainoo, Garnacho and some of these guys will be tied down to new contracts as quickly as possible. Honestly, if Manchester United wants to build for the future, because definitely it looks like the future is bright for that club right now. Omar Marmoush is heading to Manchester City. Omar Marmoush heading to Manchester City. I can't wait for that deal to go through. I honestly could not wait for that deal to go through. If Man City will get him, in fact, getting him is just for a paltry sum like 40 to 50, 60 million pounds in his release clause. But the big question is Frankfurt going to release him in the middle of the season? Given the fact that Frankfurt, they are third in the table, they are going for the Champions League spot, you know, and they're having a wonderful season so far. So releasing Omar Marmoush, the second top scorer in the Bundesliga, you know, is going to be a massive moment for Frankfurt. But then Manchester City, they are not relenting. Remember, Man City, they need to buy a couple of players to put in the team. This team, there's no motivation. They are lacking every aura that they once have in the past. So definitely it's going to be an amazing game for Manchester City if they are able to sign Omar Marmoush, you know. And I recently saw in the news that they are even going for another defender in Brazil. They are going for another defender in Ligue 1. So it's an interesting time for Manchester City. If they can sign Omar Marmoush, I believe the euphoria and everything is going to be all run for Manchester City right now. And in fact, they are signing an Egyptian king. The press tagged him an Egyptian king. So can you imagine that? Can you read that? Omar Marmoush is the next best thing to Mo Salah, so long as Egyptian football is concerned. He's the next best thing, the next best thing in the whole of Europe in terms of talent, in terms of the prospects that are coming up. You know, is definitely there. I can tell you that guy in a couple of years' time, if he maintains this kind of momentum, the rhythm that he has now, you know, if he takes care of his body shape and everything, he's going to be one of the Ballon d'Or contenders if he's able to stay fit. Seriously, because he has the qualities, he has the talent, he has the brilliance, he has everything going for him right now. In that Frankfurt team, he's amazing, he's a superstar there, he's a shining light there. You know, so Man City getting him for 40 to 50, 60 million pounds is a big steal. It's a big steal if you ask me. It's a big steal. So I'm basking in the euphoria of joy and happiness right now. If Man City is going to pull that one off, keep an eye on it in the transfer news. And